Everybody wants to be perfect. Everybody wants to be flawless in anything that they do. Whether it's fitness, whether it's studying, whether it's reading, anything that you want to do, you'd prefer to be perfect. Well, I'm going to tell you today why your desire to be perfect is the reason why you're not making progress and is the reason why you are still at the level you are. When your goal is perfection, your effort means nothing. You set the bar to success for something that you can't reach. I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you God? If not, then you're not perfect. We are imperfect beings, human beings. We are imperfect. You are imperfect. You are the most imperfect version of yourself that you'll ever be in your entire life. Yet you set the bar to success at perfection. When the bar to success is at perfection, and you try to make efforts towards there. The process of effort is through trial and tribulation, through failure and through learning. Perfection doesn't allow failure. So while you try to make effort and while you fail, but your goal is perfection, you will never reach that goal. Any bit of progress you make, the goalpost moves. You're constantly in a chase for something that you can't achieve. It's kind of like math. Now, I'm not trying to bore you with fucking math equations or some shit, but let me just tell you something very simple. If you multiply any number by 0, right, it equals 0. No matter how little, no matter how much. 0 is perfection. Multiply whatever fucking number you can think of, the big number, the little number, that is your effort, that is your progress. It doesn't matter how much progress you make, how much effort you put in. It will always equal to 0 because you can never achieve perfection. Failure leads to growth. When you're not at 100% all the time, when you fail, that is when you make progress. The components of progress is trying, failing, and learning. When you strive to be perfect, you are cutting out failure. And it's only through failure you make progress. It's only through those hard times you make true progress. So I want you to understand something. Perfection is nothing. Why put all of your effort in perfection instead of putting your effort into progress? It makes you result fixated. It makes you think of the end goal and only care about the end goal. But what about the work that you have to do? What about the things that you have to sacrifice? What about the things that you have to put in order to actually get what you want? Results are not made off of just boom, out of nowhere. I tried and then I'm now great. The results are not like that. Results comes through hard work. When you prioritize the work, you will get the results anyway. When you prioritize the results, you will not get them. You just stay a daydreamer, constantly thinking about what you want instead of putting in the effort to get there. And why are most people daydreamers? Why do most people dream about doing the big thing that they want to achieve, yet they don't actually put in the work? Because perfection makes you profitable. You are a number in a bank account because of your strive to perfection. Companies know this. People on YouTube, like people who make content, they know this. They sell you this false sense of perfection. The advertisement of people all happy eating a Big Mac or something. Like, no one's that happy eating a fucking Big Mac. And also all these YouTube videos of these fitness influencers and all of these like self-improvement people who like show their like life and be like, you can have this is the perfect life. I'm gonna tell you right now, whether right now or before in this video I've showed B-roll of my physique, right? I'm gonna tell you the hard truth. I have a binge eating disorder. I have a disorder where I go around and I just eat a whole bunch of food due to like mental health issues. I've had to sacrifice a lot of things, a lot of friends in order to make progress in the gym because I realized that my friends didn't have the same values as me. I had to do a lot, basically. It was a lot of mental strain to get where I am. And that is the ugly truth. That is something that is not going to be profitable. That's something that will make you feel uncomfortable and want to click off the video. That is something that companies and other YouTubers will not tell you straight to your face, but I'm telling you right now, the process it took me to get where I am. And I'm so grateful that it happened, because I strive to be better, not to be perfect. If it didn't take admitting the issues that I had, I wouldn't actually make progress in fixing them. I'm not here to sell you perfection. I'm here to give you progress. Your life and your values and everything that you want comes from progress. So setting all that at the bar of perfection reduces you to nothing. One thing that you can take away from this video is that accountability is king. Being honest with yourself and telling yourself straight up what you need to improve and things that you need to get better at are extremely important in actually making progress, because accountability completely eliminates perfection. You're actively looking in your life of things that you need to improve. You're basically calling out every single part where you can make progress in, which is the exact opposite of perfection, but it is progress. And that is what actually makes results. You can do numerous things to stay accountable. You can track your things on a habit tracker. You can have an accountability partner. Yet one of the most transformative things I've done to stay accountable is failure journaling, which means after every single failure, after every single time I've messed up in a certain way, I go on my notes app or I go on a piece of paper and I write down, I have failed at blank because I did this on this day. It will crush your ego. It will show you that you are just a human being and you have a long ways to go. And even once you reach your dream life, you will still have a long ways to go. And then after, at the end, I write, I will try again tomorrow. To give yourself hope and to teach yourself that this is a journey. Failure is a part of the journey. It doesn't dictate the end of it. And it's only when you keep moving after you fail, you actually make progress. Perfection is cruel. Perfection keeps you a daydreamer. Perfection keeps you down. It hides you from the truth of what actually makes progress. Yet let me tell you the truth right now. Failure is progress. I hope you enjoyed this video, and that's it.